check, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, let's go. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to this stream. I hope you had a wonderful day, or your day is starting wonderfully. We get right into the game. Let's get rid of those. And let's first pocket our lance guard and see if we can beat the average time of 1 minute. Reset the session. Hope you're all doing well. And let's just do some more trap runs, right? Boom, there we go. And we have this nice 36% enhanced damage. Yeah. I think it was the highest we got. 36% enhanced damage, 2 to 7 fire. Jewel, and let's see how our damage goes up. Boom! Like solid, like 50 to 40 more damage, alright? That's solid. And of course the 20% deadly strike. So, let's start. Boom, run number 1. Let's do 100 again, huh? Shall we? Oh yeah, I changed this. Oh, I will show my gear after this first run, I guess. Oof, need to get into it first, right? Today, no practice run. So nothing here. Let's take a look at the gear real quick for start. So, full Natalia set with an F rune in it in the weapon, perfect topaz in the helmet, an Atma scarab for the amp damage proc, a lance guard shield with enhanced damage jewel, Natalia's boots, Natalia's shadow with 3 perfect topaz, a rare ring with resistance on it, a tile spell with 14% MF, a raven frost, a laying of hands, and different attack rating plus life plus magic find charms together with a Geats with 35%, and an Annihilus, which we found this morning by killing D-Clone, which was very cool. If you want to know more about that, check out my video on my channel that I uploaded this morning. As for stats, we have 10,000 attack rating, we have around this much damage, we have a lot of strength. We could respec. I think I will respec when I get a torch to have a lower strength investment, and yeah, also this dexterity and vitality, and these are our resistances. Pretty low, I say. I love like a charm or something to boost up my fire resistance more. Maybe I have something in the stash. 9 fire resist. Let's swap that out for, let's see, let's swap it out for the 32 attack rating, I guess. Yeah, so we're not maxed out on resistances, but we're fine. Let's get these runs rolling. Also, we have a CTA, which rolled +6 to battle orders in our second weapon slot. And yeah, basically we're ripping through. ripping through the council mostly. Sometimes it's weird, like when they stand right on top of me, it feels like I'm not hitting them. Like, not like not like missing them, so there's not an X indicator for that, but just not hitting them right. There's no X, there's no hit, there's just no registration of my Blade Fury. Oh, okay. It happens, I guess. Here we go. Atmos proc. It's very nice for the amp damage. Removing the physical immunity. Full plate mail, what is that? I don't remember. Again, it's not Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel is a Health Watch plate, I think. Gotta keep hitting those run counters if I want to make it sub 1 minute average. Oh. Gold skin? No thank you. No thank you. Rune. Don't need that. I like to keep my inventory and my stash very light, but as for inventory, I mean the charms that we got either give us like an F or attack rating or resistances, so kinda need that, right? I'd rather have more space. Pick up stuff, right? Well, run counter. Gotta remember to press Alt Q. Need to make a habit out of it. Also, I decided to reroll grand charms that I find here with perfect gems if I have like a full stash of perfect gems. There's a lot of flawless drop here. And I stopped picking them up, but I guess like re-rolling Grand Charms is not the worst idea. I mean, it's not the highest item level of Grand Charms like from Diablo and stuff, but still decent. I mean, I found the plus fire skills and 18 life Grand Charm at Travincal, so can be very, very good. Everything has to be perfect, right? We still haven't found, I mean, what does still mean? I mean, it's not like I've done like 10,000 runs or so, but we haven't found like a trap or shadow skill at Grand Charm yet, which would be nice if we can make room for that. I'd love a Shadow Disciplines and FHR Grand Charm, to be honest. That would be neat. I don't know if it's because of the Lance Guard, but we are right now doing sub 1 minute runs, which is nice. Because you have to remember, like, shaving off an extra, let's say, 4 seconds per run. In the grand scheme, if you do 100 runs, that's 400 seconds. Divided by 60 is 4 minutes, 40 seconds that you save. And yeah, if you go like even higher, like 1000 runs is like quick math, 1000, sorry, 400 minutes, something like that. 40 minutes, sorry. Still not that used to like talking, playing, running the run counter, all at the same. But we're getting there. Also, the lance god just looks kick-ass, I think. Could also East Rune add and we just have it for the Deadly Strike, but for the ED, 10 MF Jewel would be what I would want for that. That would be nice. You could even go for the ED and then some min or max damage. Also kick ass. I like me some magic, fine, right? So next goal would be to get a torch, which I could trade for. I kind of want a perfect one, but because if I mean, I don't want to like buy another torch later on. I just want the perfect one and be done with it. I'm willing to pay a low rune for that. But the last guy said he wants low and ohm, which I think is a little high. Just need to wait a little longer. I mean, perfect ones pretty much are expensive, even for assassin torches, but assassin torches in general are, yeah, there's not that high demand because there's not many assassin players. And most of them are fine with like any torch, just for the +2 skills. But not this guy. I want a perfect one. Man, can't the Thresher be unique? And with that I mean, can it? I'm not even sure about that. Could check at Silas Pen, but doesn't matter. I mean, I will be doing these runs anyways, right? Also, we are approaching level 90, which is nice. At some point I want to do more Bale runs, I think, get some levels in. I kind of want to have my Fury, sorry, my Chaos Rune word for that, but just to like whirlwind around in the throne room for fun. Guess if we look at it like that, we could have more damage already, like building our own fortitude and stuff, getting a G phase, getting some core riders. But I think you need some good charms to get the resistances you need then. Since all the stuff aside from fortitude doesn't really have resistances on it, right? Grab. Second. And okay, I botched it kinda. I mean, now I do 2 runs in one and just skip the next count, right? That makes sense. Okay, let's go. So we average out okay, I think. So we have like a 2-minute run, kinda, and a 0 seconds run, which on average is 1 minute again. Maybe I talk too much. Not being able to concentrate. We're getting there. That's okay. Like now we do this and then bam bam, and there you go. 147 for 2 runs. It's very, very nice. Hey Sam, what's up? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. How am I enjoying the Bladesin? The Bladesin is great, man. The Bladesin is bonkers. All the things I've tested earlier with all the videos I made and all the testing, it really pays off. I mean, kinda worked well in the budget setup. It also works well now in the mid-range setup. And we're just ripping through the council in sub 1 minute runs. I think that's pretty good. What are you enjoying on the ladder? Okay, we killed the champion pack and we are still sub 1 minute here. Oh, okay, it's exactly 1 minute. But it was still a great round. I think Deadly Strike really pays off. I mean, it's a bit sublime, like 20% Deadly Strike and then 36% ED we have in the Jewel. But if it's just like 5 to 10% faster, again, in the amount of runs that we are making, it is pretty huge. Like if you're 10% faster, you like have a free run every 10 runs. Basically. So the same amount of time where you do 100 runs, you're doing 110 runs. Sam, I'm running Warcry Barb solo and the next time with a friend. Yeah, nice, man. Warcry Barb is really cool. I was considering it for the longest time. And damn, this run was 1 minute 5 because I didn't hit the button. Whatever. Yeah, Warcry Barb I was considering as well because he also can farm Travincal on a budget and can item find them, but it doesn't scale as well. I'd say like at some point, like I feel like Warcry reaches its maximum potential pretty early on, I'd say. But then you can transition to Berserk, I guess, and farm your council there or whatever you want to go with. And Summon Necro is always really solid. The fuck? Have I just missed like the third unique? Or was he dead so fast? Did I pick up something? I think so, right? No. Yeah. Oh, I'm a bit confused, I guess. Thought I picked up something, but maybe it was a run before, right? Ancient Shield, I think that's Garbo, right? I don't think it's something good. The Jewel we might pick up though. Come on, don't run away. Rudderman's Sphere, just nice, but not really valuable or that good. Sam, yeah, I'm using it to gear the neck for the long run. Don't feel like playing a Zerg or Whirlwind. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent strategy, right? You can also run like House with the Necro, which is also great. Some of the bases going and also have luck on some uniques there. I found the Deft Fathom in Chaos in non-leather, which is nice. There's definitely a lot of potential there. Come on, don't be like that and run away. Gosh damn it. There you go. Rather have them all inside, to be honest, not running around outside. What can you do, right? Yeah, I mean, Berserk Barbarian is not to my taste either. Whirlwind is in general really fun, but for the Barbarian, I don't know what you need to make it work, right? I want to get the Whirlwind on my Assassin with the Chaos Rune Word, just to have some fun and have... I will have the same build essentially, but just being able to Whirlwind around, like when doing counters on those low health Act 1 monsters is really fun. Stray Demon! Hey, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for your question. So, you asked, can the blade pierce? No, it cannot, unfortunately. But that would be hella overpowered, I guess. It's a great single target burst tool. So we can quickly dispose one by one. If it were to pierce, I mean, it would be even more amazing. Like, I'm down for that. So you don't need piercing gear. the blade sentinel, the trap that you lay down like this. You can barely see it, I guess. Yeah, it pierces, but it has a next hit delay of 1 second, which means it can hit a monster once, and then after 1 second it can hit it again, not before that. Because otherwise it would be too strong, I guess. Still an amazing tool, because Blade Fury just deals a lot of damage, right? But it is annoying if a physical immune stands in front of you and blocks all your blades until you like... This is a nice charm. Until you can like proc your amp damage or something. I have Atma Scarab as my amulet, which can proc amp damage on a 5% chance. And then you can like kill the physical immune here. But before that, it's sometimes annoying if he stands right before you and... chain boots. Nope. Straighty man, did they make the throw animation faster? I remember it being very sluggish. I don't think so. I mean, it still like takes like a second or half a second to like get going and wind up. Like, let's pause this for a moment. You see here, I'm pressing, like it takes this like almost a second to like get going, right? But if you get going, then it's great, especially with controller, man. Why have I 115 on my run counter? Seems high. 119. What did we do, man? Oh, I think we killed the champions. I did the boots. Still running a nice average though. Let's see if we can stay under 1 minute. No, physical immune. Where's the Atmos proc? What's happening? I wanted to do like Cloak of Shadows so the others don't heal. Because our damage is not that high, even if Atmos procs on this physical immune, right? And when your damage is low and they heal each other up, it's very annoying. Let's go, Tarasha! Nope. Yeah, this was a long run. I mean, the runs with the physical immune will take longer. Like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds, but I usually like count it out. Like I attack the physical immune and I count to like 5, and if Atmos didn't proc by then, I just next game it. It's not worth it. Sometimes it's just unlucky on the proc. But in general, it procs very often, since Blade Fury hits very often. And even on a 5% chance, it's pretty nice, but it needs to hit. It's not on attack. Like if you miss your attack, it's not counting and it can't proc on a missed attack, right? If you have something like on attack, it generally can proc if you're just attacking and you don't need to hit. But for Blade Fury, it doesn't work. So if you have something with on attack, it won't proc with Blade Fury, right? The little quirks on Blade Fury, I guess. I mean, maybe it would be too OP then. No! That's what I'm saying, like physical immune right in front of me. It's so annoying. You have to reposition yourself a bit, get rid of all the other ones, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not gonna. Oh, war boots. Let's see. That's the game. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. No, we need to. Yes.
Hello.
39 fire rest. I mean, it's well almost as good as Aldo's, right? Now they're gone. Now they're gone. Dee, 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 dee. 24 feels a bit faster, I have to say. It's only a few seconds so far, so Hello, unique. Boop. There you go. Conviction aura. No, conviction aura with physical immune. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna next game this. I'm gonna next game this. This is nasty. Does it count as a run though? I guess somehow I can like delete the last run, huh?
Greetings.
Let me check. What if I do this? Okay, and what if I do this now? Nice. So the last run never happened. I mean, if Atmos were to proc like instantly, then I would be like, yeah, this is fine, but didn't proc, and then together with the conviction, it can be very nasty. I guess there's an argument for like let's keep that for like casting Fate then, but I don't have it in my hotbar since I have like so much stuff already down there. Could put it on B, I guess. Since B is free, right? Whoops. Cloak of Shadows. What's the roll? 30%? Anyone need IK helmet? Giving it away if you want it, or if you need it rather. Always nice to get started. Maybe Stray, no sorry, maybe Sam. You want a IK helmet? Ooh, that Atmos proc. Did you see that? That was amazing, man. That's the stuff. You already have IK Ham. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I give away like so many things. Just I don't bother with trading like the low end stuff or like the starter stuff. I mean, I gave away Geats, I gave away, I don't know, Nash staff and stuff. just to get people like started, you know, start on their MF runs, the Trav runs, whatever they want to do. I think it's nice to get some gear, but then you also want to find stuff on your own because that's the game, right? Like finding your first unique Shaco, like, oh man, that's nice. Still hasn't dropped for me, so we are getting a little slower on the runs, I see. Maybe I'm IDing too much stuff. Taking too much time here. I'm waiting for Train Gloves or Marowak to drop. Yeah, those are great as well. I have Trangul's armor and the shield if you need those. I can give that to you. Hey Hypertrucks, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Just in the middle of some more Trav runs. Trying to get that sub 1 minute average time, which at the start seemed to work out well, but now we are slowing down a couple seconds. I guess it's because picking up stuff, IDing stuff, selling stuff, talking through stuff. Yes, look at the bonus, and if it's something that you need, then you can just open the game and then drop it for you. It's no problem. It's just sitting in my stash, waiting for someone to wear it, right? Tiara. Man, what's happening? You fizzy moon again. That's nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. How's it going? It's going well. I mean, we had awesome drops on Sunday, like insane, and I don't know if you have seen my new video from earlier today.
Yes.
But before work today, I was like playing a few runs, and suddenly I got all these D-clone messages, and I was like, what the fuck? And then like 1 second later the screen turned black and Terror walked among Sanctuary. And I got up to Eldritch and there it was. There he was, D-clone. And it wasn't it was like an easy fight, but it wasn't like he didn't like fell down quickly.
I can't carry anymore.
Since I don't have like crushing blow and stuff. But we did it, and I was so hyped and awestruck, and I had to go to work like 5 minutes after that, and it was just crazy, man. Yeah, come to Goner 2 and Password 2, and I can give you the Trangles. Hope you're on Hell already. Can make another game then. Not. Oh, okay. Yeah, come to your game. That's fine. Let me just. So that's first. Yeah, so you're having backup just in case too. Yeah, a friend of mine messaged me because in his game D-clone spawned, but he was with his sorceress, with his low-level sorceress in the game, and yeah, he wanted me to hold his game or ask if I need help, but then he needed someone to hold his game to help me, and it all turned out well, and he got a, let me see, he posted it somewhere. His Annie was 17, 18, 10% XP gain, which was insane. Do you need both set pieces? Where they are? There they are. You just... Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and Omega hyped. I mean, that alone, like, just makes this farming day. But maybe we can find something in the next 70 runs. Who knows? No problem, Sam. Have fun with it. More power to necromancers. Yeah, haven't seen many so far. I mean, I mostly like playing on my own, but also look at others. Day runs or stuff. Mostly it's just the usual, right? Necromancers are awesome. And any at this time in ladder, any is pretty decent. Yeah, that's just right. I mean, the plus the skills, resistances, all that good stuff. I think they like intentionally shadow dropped the SOJs. Like there was a kind of small group that did it to and didn't tell anyone, so they can like so that not too many Annies are in the market, right? I mean, they might even sell them on some platform or something, but the value stays high if there are not that many Annies out there, right? So I guess that this was the plan. I mean, I was just lucky to be in the right place at the right time, which was really lucky because I was playing on America's server for a couple of runs and then I was switching to Europe, and literally the first game I created, the first 5 seconds the messages popped, and it was just super lucky for me. Super grateful to have witnessed that, and yeah, it was my first D-clone kill as well. Hadn't had a chance in non-ladder. Ooh, 5% bonus to attack rating? Needs resistances though. Yeah, necros are really good. I mean, I don't know if you have 3 pieces now, but then you have like also the minus poison resistance on the offhand as a set bonus, which gives you a lot of plus damage if you're running Poison Nova. Need to fill up on my water here. Give me a second. Hey Scarns, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh wow, finally caught you live. Great builds and tactics. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm happy to hear that it inspired you and you got value out of it. I made a barb to play with my brother who is going Lightning Sealer. Do you think the Singer matches well with the Pal? I mean, I think like almost every Barbarian like matches well with anything, right? You have your battle orders. Also, the Paladin is great because he has various auras to boost you up. I don't know what you're running exactly. I mean, you can get an Inside Mercenary to give you both like the mana that you need. And if you're talking about just running through the game, that's playing through the game, you're pretty much fine with anything, especially if you're like two different builds that cover different damage sources. I mean, he has like his lightning damage, you have physical damage with your war cries. I think you're pretty much fine. Hybrid Shucks. Thinking of rerolling my traps to Blade Free, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, if it seems fun to you and you want to try it out, why not? I mean, you've seen my videos or maybe my live streams. You can do it with a budget gear, although For like Travincal is highly recommended to get laying on hands because they boost up your damage by 350%, which is huge. But they're not that expensive, right? And they drop very often. I found 2 so far, which I think I gave away. I gave at least 1 away. Let me check my stash. Timer, bro. Yeah, sometimes I forget. A co-room. Cool. What is that music though? Sam, I think gloves will be harder to find since all casters use them. Yeah, I mean, like there are 2 faster cast rate gloves in the game, and they're like almost only casters playing right now. Most people play casters. You need them, or you want them on your Singer Barbs, on your Paladins with Fist of Heavens, with Hammers. You want them on your Swords. You want them on your... So many builds use them. But they're also not very rare, right? Like Mage Fists are not rare at all. Triangle's a little bit rarer. Rarer? Is that even a word? A little bit less common. Now I got it. Yeah, so soon they will drop in value. Come on, what are you doing here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. There it is. I think the same because Trevi might be my best farm spot. Yeah, Travincal is nice. I mean, I had insane luck on Sunday. I to be honest, is usually you need like 1,000 Travincal runs, I think, on average to get a high rune. Not 100% sure. Could be less, a bit, maybe 800 runs. Ah, my run timer. What happened? Okay, I finished this run and then I skipped the next. On the run timer. It's fine. As long as you can still fix it. Demon High Slash. I'd love to find a String of Wheels, to be honest. Let's take a small timer break to read chat. Currently normal, but I'm going to switch to Singer. Try your builds once I have some mana wands or something. Yeah, Singer is something you start out at the earliest at level 30, of course, because then is when you get your Warcry. And you can shop for wands with plus mana, maybe plus fast cast rate even. It would be great to get you started. Because mana is an actual issue, right? Not an issue, but like, I need lots of it. Everything's resistant against lightning. Yeah, pretty much, right? Lightning resistance is very, very common, but it's also easier to break. I mean, you could use a lower resist wand, but I find it a bit tedious, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. Your damage won't be like huge with your Singer, but it's okay. I mean, the toughest monsters would be uniques with lightning immune and physically immune, and maybe you need to skip them, but it's a valid strategy to just, yeah, don't kill them. Just run to the next pack, just skip them. Yeah. Need to launch a sword with a sword, and I would just teleport past immunes. It was until I got to Hell Ancients into the huge wall. Yeah. Hell Ancients is, if you're alone, it's pretty tough. I mean, I did a hardcore Blade Fury Assassin playthrough, and yeah, Hell Ancients were doable and fine, but it took some time. Demon Hide Boots. Anyone need Inferno Strides? Like for 3? Thank you, Albertrax. Have a nice rest of your day or evening or wherever you are. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. See you next time. Sam, damage isn't top tier, but the hawking basically doubles your farming efficiency. So it evens on. Yeah, I mean, not doubles. It's like if you max out Find Potion Synergy now, along with maxing out Find Item. I mean, you don't need to max out Find Item, I guess. Like put in like 10 points or something. There is a point when you don't get another percentage of Find Item by investing one more point. So you'd rather go with the Find Potion then, which gives you 1% as per synergy. And that might bring you up to like 70% or something to successfully hawk something, which is very nice. So like imagine if you do Travincal and you need 2 minutes for one run compared to my 1 minute runs. It's still almost like the same speed since you get like 70% more drops. Guess that would amount to like 1 minute 40 or something. I don't know, someone do the math, I guess. Steven Villas! Hey, nice to see you. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I started this league as Lightning Sentry and got burned out fast with the low damage and terribly slow progression. Blade Fury is so much better. Thanks for videos. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you enjoy the Blade Fury Assassin. Yeah, so many... I don't want to say like so many people sleep on it, but like if you compare it to where on some tier list, like where the Lightning Sentry Assassin gets put and then like Blade Fury Assassin somewhere down below, it's like, I don't know. I think most people haven't tried it and just say, yeah, it wasn't good in the past and it's not good now, but it is great, man. It's great. I mean, I have a lot of proof on my channel for that, I guess, so. But yeah, Lightning Sentry Assassin, you will get some roadblocks because of Lightning Immunes, but it's still very good in like the cow level, if you like to run this. If you like to run the cow level. Because like for Blade Fury Assassin, cow level is not great. Until you get like Omega damage, I guess. I mean, most of my damage also comes from plus damage to demons, and cows are animal type. I did a cow run, but it was just like not great. It was doable, but just not great. And I had no problem clearing the cows, but it was just not like efficient or very fast. Where's the... what's this all? Hello, Anthony Stoyovsky. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. How are you? Yeah, I will show my gear. We are almost at half point. So, the gear. We have full Natalia set, so Natalia's weapon with an F rune, which gives us minus 25% target defense. I don't know if we still need that, but it's nice against uniques. It means 12.5% minus defense against uniques and bosses, because ignore target defense does nothing against those. It just works on like minions and normal monsters. Then, of course, the other set pieces of Natalia's with Perfect Topaz is socket for Magic Find, and the shield is a Lance Guard with a 36% ED jewel and I guess 2 to 7 fire damage. We have Atma Scarab for amp damage proc, Nad's Boots, a rare ring with resistances. We have Talrasha's Belt with MF on it, 14%. Raven Frost, Laying on Hands, and different charms with attack rating, resistances, Magic Find, faster hit recovery, a Geats with 35%. And an Annie that we got this morning, which was huge, with 17, 13, and 7% XP gain. On the offhand, we have Call to Arms and the Spirit Shield. Whoops, need that. And yeah, for the skill tree, to just round this up, 20 Blade Sentinel, 20 Blade Fury, 20 Blade Shield. Shadow Disciplines around 11 into Claw Mastery to reach 20% chance of critical strike, and the rest into Venom. Also 1 point into Dragonflight just to move around a bit. I haven't done the math like on Claw Mastery and Venom specifically, what does more damage, but I just felt like 20% chance critical strike is a nice breakpoint, and then you just need a lot more points to raise that. I don't know if you even can raise it significantly, like the chance of critical strike. There's also the plus damage, of course, but Venom also gives us more damage, right? So if you consider, if we were to do 10 more levels at maximum, we can do 2 points here and 8 points here, which would then almost max those out. Right now we're running a shield. We don't need weapon block, but I want to go with a Chaos Rune Word at some point if we find the base for it. That would be nice. And then run two claws. Or Plague. Plague is also nice. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, you're running Chaos with Blade, Fury, and Death Sentry. Yeah, that's nice. That's honestly something I haven't even tried before, but I always thought it to be good, because like you get the single target burst damage from Blade Fury, which quickly kills like 1 or 2 cows, and you got Death Sentry, which then comes in handy with the Corpse Explosion. So seems like a good fit. Though you might want to get rid of your cold damage, so maybe Raven Frost will not be an option then, because the corpses could explode, which is unfortunate. Sentinel is surprisingly good. I didn't even use it for the first few hours, but yeah, it can be really strong if you have enough attack rating and a high base damage weapon, I guess. I mean, if we're talking endgame gear, like with Fortitude and Phoenix and stuff, Blade Sentinel is very, very, very strong. Also uses sometimes. Yeah, Anthony, Natalia's set is great for this build. It's just the weapon gives you 200% damage to demons and undeads. Also ignore target's defense, which helps a lot. And just overall, it's just very, very safe. 30% damage reduction, 50 all res, 15 magic damage reduction. So we can just stand here and spam our Blade Fury in Travincal. What are the highest runes that you leave on the ground? That's a good question. I tend to have like 1 to 3 of each rune in my stash, since sometimes you need them for like lower rune words. Let's take a look here. Like, I don't know, now I have 2 Thal runes. I need another Tal rune, I guess. I can like pick that up. I can pick up another Ort rune to have 2 of those. But then I don't pick them up anymore. I would rather answer it with what runes I start with picking up, and it would be like a Lum rune, Lum, Io, Ko, Fal, or something I consider worth picking up, and then maybe queuing them up later. But the others not so much. Hell rune, maybe Hell rune is the lowest that I would always pick up, because you can always use some Hail runes, right? Yeah, seems like Hail is it. Did you do the playthrough as a Bladesin 2? Yes, I did the playthrough like on ladder. I started with Bladesin and I kept with it. I mean, it dealt really good damage in our 8-man group. I kind of was surprised. I haven't played with it before in an 8-man group. We did some ladder testing on players 3 and players 5, but it did really well. Also, I did the hardcore playthrough on my channel with a Blade 3 Assassin from start to finish. It's a really, really good build. Especially also if you're playing solo and playing through, I can recommend the Act 3 Mercenary. Give him some gear with perfect rubies, with resistances to make him survive better, but the enchant is just huge for this build. The attack rating you get, plus the fire damage. Ooh, so sweet. Yeah, I have Baron Low, yeah. You can, I think it's the video day 3 drop highlights, day 3 ladder highlights on my channel. This was insane. It was like in 200 Trav runs, I found Low Rune, Burr Rune, Ohm Rune. I made the CTA with the Ohm Rune, which rolled +6 to battle orders. It's insane. The day was just insane. Also found an F head striker. I mean, better than Michael Bless aim for a playthrough, yes, and 2 reasons. One, the Act 3 Fire Merc will have a better chance to 5% bonus to attack rating. Sorry, wait a moment. The Act 3 Merc will have a better time surviving since he's ranged. Also, the fireball damage is an AoE damage, which really complements your Blade Fury build. But if you're talking endgame, I would use Act 2 Mercenary with Might Aura and then Reaper's Toll for the Decrepify proc. So I can also run a High Lord's Amulet for the Deadly Strike, not having to rely on Adma's Scarab. Ooh! Our first Rainbow Facet. Let's go! That's unique. It's it's unique that identify, right? No, let's identify that unique together. Let's pause the timer. Let's make it a little special. What do you think it will be?
Yes.
Suggestions in the chat now. My Travincal luck hasn't been anywhere near yours. I did 400 runs last night. Best I got was Lemma Go Riders. I mean, Go Riders are really great, right? I mean, Go Riders are also part of the end game build. Lemrun is okay, but yeah, I know my luck was insane. But to be honest, I did a lot more runs. I mean, sometimes I do runs in between, like in the morning or in the evening. Some runs. 5/5 poison. You wish that, huh? That's why I can give it to you. Okay, let's go. No more suggestions. Boom! Oh, sick! Damn, it's good. Now, it's not perfect, because it's not +5. But -5 to enemy lightning resistance? It's good, right? That ought to be worth something. Lightning is always sought after. What do you think? Don't know if people look at look after them right now. I mean, you'd want that in like your griffins and stuff, which people maybe don't have. Let's put it in a stash for now. Yeah, people do a lot of lightning specs, I mean. And I think they put more emphasis on the minus resistance than the +2 damage. Let's continue. Still have like 53 more runs to go for today. I really appreciate you all stopping by, tuning in, asking questions, participating in chat. Really, really grateful. Thank you. Makes it also a lot more fun for me, and I hope I can answer your questions. Maybe you can learn something. Maybe I can inspire you that Late Fury Assassin is freaking awesome. Everyone wants to eventually be lightning something. Well, late ladder gem. Yeah. I mean, there are some drops like they will go up in value later, like crazy in value, because no one can afford to gear for it right now. Like people are looking for their Shakos, their Skulders, their Enigmas, of course. They're always looking for Enigmas, but like going for perfect rolls or like these 5 all-res charms and stuff. It's more like later when they have all their other gear already. That's a cool thing about the council, right? They have a higher chance to drop runes, they have a higher chance to drop jewels and charms and gems.
Yes.
Just overall pretty nice. Usually I am a cow farmer. I really love to do cows. Now I am at the Travincal. New favorite farming spot. The thing with Travincal is though you need like the right character and or gear for it. Same with cows, I guess, but I think there are more options. Especially if you're running a sorceress. Without the infinity, you have a bad time at Travincal, right? There's always some immunity. How can I trade people on Xbox? Just approach them and press A, right? I mean, you mean in general, find people to trade with? There are some Discords that have channels for Xbox trading. Ah no, I forgot to reset the run counter. Let's do it next run. A great sword, what is that? Patriarch. But yeah, the like finding people to trade with in the Xbox game itself is not that easy. There are these there's this Xbox club, like Diablo 2 Resurrected. You can look up the game and then there's like club or something, and there are people like looking for groups and also putting up trades. It's a bit tedious, I guess, so I'd rather find like a Discord server. Another 15 ISU. Or there's an Xbox trade channel. If you don't have some, I can drop in the chat if you need like a Discord to trade on or something. Another small charm that just keep coming, huh? Flawless, flawless. Yeah, at the end of the stream we will re-roll a Grand Charm, so stay tuned for that. Grand Charm that we found on Travincal. Maybe we can get a nice skiller. Because I have to do something with all those perfect gems, right?
Yes.
Faster hit recovery. Can you please not walk from left to right? And a no drop from Torque. Was it Torque? Oh, one of these unique guys. Oh, excuse me, super uniques. Another small charm. So, let's see, we are averaging at, again, like, maybe a little under 1 minute. I think I'm putting on my Rhyme Shield again for the magic find. Love me some magic find. Lightsorg, Trapsin, Tessadin, Light Shabazon, Auradin, those sum up the builds my buddies want to gear into. Yeah, like Lightning Sorceress. Even Foden you can argue, but I guess they would run Conviction Aura anyways. Some don't. And I don't think they will be running like... I mean, maybe they run like... Huh. Maybe they run like Griffins and a Lightning Facet in it. If not for the minus resistances, then for the plus to damage, right? Although most of the damage kinda comes from the Holy Bolts.
Hello.
What other spots do you farm on Blades in? That's a good question. I have been asking that myself. What would be a good spot? I mean, it can almost, in general, you can almost farm anything. Like, you don't have to deal with immunes out of, except physical immunes, and we have like Atmos for that. You can do like decent counters runs, but of course you're running through the whole thing, which might not be as efficient. Like if you don't have teleport, anything that is easy to reach, right? Or is like has good density and monsters along the way. That's why Travincal is so good, because I literally just walk out of the waypoint and I'm already there. But you can also like clear the Worldstone Keep if you like. You can do Bale runs. You can do Chaos Sanctuary with it. I have a video up doing that on Players 8 with high-end gear. So that means on this gear I could easily do Chaos Sanctuary. On Players 1, maybe even on Players 3. But we are not in single player, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I do one Chaos run after the 100 runs here, just to see how it goes. I just don't like Chaos, because you get always cursed with all those nasty things, and it's just so bad. And maybe if I get the Plague Rune Word for the Cleansing Aura. Robert Gaza, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. How are you? Running a Lightning Sentry, Death Sentry, Traps in, and key farming currently. First Assassin really is Bladeskin superior. Well, it depends, right? It depends on where and what you want to farm. If you like want to keep on farming your keys, then Bait Fury can be just as good as your Lightning Trap Assassin, right? Because you too have to walk up to like your nil attack, your counters and whatever. And you can just straight up kill them. So you won't see much difference there. If you want to like farm Travincal, then I'd say it's the better build, since you don't have to deal with immunities aside from the occasional physical immune. Let's take the Tile Rune for now. If you want to farm cows, then your Lightning Death Sentry Assassin is better. So it really depends on what you want to do. What am I doing? Double runs again. You're doing good? That's nice to hear. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a bit tired, a bit exhausted. Started a new job yesterday, and all the streaming and all the stuff is new to me. I'm getting used to it, which is exhausting, but that's how you learn, right? That's how you get better at it. Just stay at it and see how it goes. With all the gold I get from Trav, I run Nash stuff and teleport everywhere. Yeah, this is a viable option. You can also get yourself a staff with teleport charges on it. I have a video about that on my channel. You can check that out. How to buy one. If you don't have Nash, because Nash, of course, you need to find, but you can also shop a teleport staff with charges on it. And if you run something like Travincal, you have enough gold. I mean, I gamble every so often to get rid of all my gold. I've been capped with gold like 2 times now. Or 3 times? I don't remember. And I again forgot my run counter. Just need to accept the fact that I'm forgetting it. Closer base, so satisfying farming. Hey Simone Lucarini, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. How are you? I've done the same bar build of your vid, but I keep dying really fast. Do you know why? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I don't know your build exactly, I don't know your items, but most of the time it's due to low resistances because you get so much damage from the Hydras. Could also be low health, low damage, not killing fast enough, not like grouping them up so they get all stunned, so that they don't heal each other. It can be different things. I mean, you really need to like show it, but it is tough. Like, you need at least maximum fire resistance, maybe even Inferno Strides to get that even higher. And yeah, your spirits get plus skills. And just try to approach the council in a different way. Like, if you're Warcry Barbarian, like if you approach here and start Warcrying here, you just get this radius, right? And you don't get every council member, and the others can just walk here and heal and cast their Hydras. Maybe you want to walk into the door and cast there, or go down here and go up and then cast. It's like tricky, and also like if they spawn with Conviction Aura, just get the hell out of there. Because Conviction is nasty. They sometimes spawn with, they always spawn with different enchants, and sometimes with some that in a budget gear is just hard to stomach and may even be not possible to do. When Fury Son on release and aiming to go Corpse Explosion, Summon Neck for this ladder. All about cow. Yeah, Fury Amazon. Oh boy. It's great. It can farm cows very early on. I did a lot of cows in non-leather, and it's really good. It drops a lot of stuff. Sometimes I feel it's a bit underrated because people focus so much on level 85 areas, but there's only a handful, if even, items that cannot drop in cows and that can only drop in level 85 areas, and that are even good, like griffins, for example. Okay, can't think of anything else right now. Maybe a Arachnid Smash? Not sure. Let's get it. Sip. Okay, let's see. Does Blade apply CBOV? Yeah, it applies all of that stuff. Crushing Blow, but is only like on half effect. So it's like with every other ranged attack, it's only proccing half the time. Like if you have 50% Crushing Blow, it's only proccing like 25%. And it's only doing like half the damage. Like it does, from the top of my head, 25% of current health. And for range attacks, it's 12.5%, right? From the top of my head. I'm not sure if these numbers are 100% correct, but you get what I mean. Like it's like half effective, but still effective. Like you're dishing out so many blades, it's still very effective. Yeah, Simone, try it. I hope you can make it work. It's very tricky. You can also like go cows first, and with Grim Ward, it's also fairly effective. But good luck, and thanks for the shoutout. Keyboard and mouse still stops Blade Fury channel when the mob you have selected dies. I have to target the ground past all the mobs, keep it going kinda clunky. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you go with quick cast, it's kinda okay. Just pressing down the whatever button you bind it to, like X or something, and just mousing over the monsters. Not targeting them specifically, but mousing in the direction. Mouse over in the direction where you want to Blade Fury to. But yeah, maybe that's why I love it so much, because I'm mostly a controller player. And it's very fluid. Oh, let's resume the timer. I can just stand here, like press down Blade Fury, and I don't even have to do anything else. The auto aim with the controller just takes care of the rest. This is the perfect setup here if they are standing right there. I literally just hold down the RT button. Sorry. I mean, if they are too far away, then it doesn't aim at them that well, but for the most part, it's just insanely good. Just like an auto turret. Only at 62, it feels like a lot more, but oh well. 38 more runs for this stream. And after the 100 runs, we will re-roll a Grand Champ, so stay tuned for that. I am excited. Hopefully we can get a Skiller. I think we have 2 Grand Champs even. They are at the item level, which drops from Council, since that's what we farm, so not ideal, but my stash, one of my stash tabs is just full of perfect gems, so I need to do something with them, as I will find more here. I'm talking so much, I need to drink even more water. But yeah, if I haven't said it already, thank you all for stopping by and watching. This is still fairly new to me, testing out like the live streaming and doing this like after work and stuff, but yeah, I hope you enjoy it. You get some insight, some inspiration, get your questions answered. Yeah, and just have a good time together, right? I don't even know the numbers. Where's my stream? Where's my stream? Okay. Maybe I do need to unpack my Diablo folder. You haven't, if you don't know, there is like a trick. Like what the game does is that it has this like 30 gigabyte of data that it unpacks like live. Like if you are in a certain area, it unpacks it. So you could, with a certain tool, which is not against terms of service, could unpack it into the folder already before starting the game, and that would make it quicker to load into areas. But I don't know. Don't think I will save that much of a time. And also, if like there comes an update or a patch, it will change files, and then you might run into some issues. So that would be annoying. I wish they like support this method on their own. Like just unpack. I mean, it's 30 gigabytes is not that much for most of us, I think. Most people have enough space if they don't have like Call of Duty on their PC, which takes up like 150 gigabyte or so. That's why if you have trouble with loading times, it might be because your CPU is not fast enough. Because all the unpacking, which it does live when you load into areas, is CPU work. Which sometimes I even hear on my PC. Like there's some weird interaction. Sometimes if I go into Tristram through the portal, it like takes like 5 to 8 seconds for some reason. Not every time, but sometimes. And the CPU cooler ramps up. Like the CPU does some heavy load. Not sure when this occurs, but it does sometimes when entering the Tristram portal. TP, whatever. It seems like we're averaging 1 minute again. I mean, I've gone back to my Rhyme Shield as well to have the magic find. But guess it's totally fine. I mean, like the first, like, what is it? Let's see, 7 to 8 seconds is just starting the game and loading into Act 3. Then we sometimes go like here and all this stuff. Maybe I should use Deckard Cain again, huh? And just toss the things on the ground. Yeah, and now like on 25 seconds we are at Travincal. So the actual killing speed on the console itself is like 30 seconds. 20 to 30, depending on the immunities and procs and stuff. Which is great. A unique ring! Woo! Let's go! What do you think? What it is? We need a nasal ring, to be honest. I mean, for the SRJ would be perfecto. Let's identify it. Ooh. Look at that beauty. And boom! Another carrion win. I don't even think anyone wants these, right? Maybe I can like do a fun build and equip 2 of those and go like twister, twister, twister. Wow, build castles would also be great, right? So we have another, where is it? Another carrion wind here, so maybe I do this for fun, just equip both of these and see how many twisters will proc. Let's do this at the end of the runs, huh? Shall we? I'm curious. Yeah, 4BK would be very nice. But I'd rather have a nasal ring, to be honest. Like a 30% nasal, ooh, would be sweet. Pushing our magic find to 230. Since it's 201 right now. Which is very good, but wanna aim for 250. Tornado Seal Assassin. Yeah, Seal Assassin is interesting. I tried it. It's kind of fun. Don't think a level 13 to Twister or Tornado or whatever is good damage though, unfortunately. And you don't have like the synergies for it, right? Did I do 2 runs again?
Not in 10.
Oh, come on. 21, 22, 3, there it is. The amp damage proc that we all been waiting for. Unfortunately, no drops. How do you give magic find on Singer Barb? I know the build needs some items for FCR and resist. Tricky. Yeah, I mean... good question. Guess you don't really, right? Not much. Like you can go like, the best thing I guess would be the IK helmet. So you have up to 40% MF and 2 sockets for perfect purposes, which can go up to 84 MF, 88. Just that item alone. And then maybe you can do a nasal. I'm not sure on the breakpoints right now, because it has conviction and physical immune. Thing we don't like at all. And also cursed. But he's cursed now. No, stay here. Then of course a Geats is always a good option. And some small charms with MF on them. A gold wrap think you can do a gold wrap, which is also 30 MF. And maybe a Scolders, if you have enough resistances. Or a Viper Magi with... Viper Magi with a perfect Topaz is not bad at all, and it gives you a lot of faster card rate as well, so you might not need a 10 FCR ring and can run a nature ring, for example. So there is some room, and I think you can go up to like 200, 250 as well. But for the full like Magic Find build, I might wanna go Berserk. Also, with a Singer Barb, if you are item finding or like horking on corpses, you can swap to your second weapon slot with something like Alibabas or Gold Daggers. Some people even use Rhyme on the Singer Barb so they can use 2 nasal rings. Hey Anderslot, thanks for stopping by, nice to see you, how are you? Yeah, Rhyme Shield is also very good if they don't need the second spirit though. Which... Oh yeah, or like on the second weapon slot, right? You can go with the Rhyme Shield and like a Gold Dagger or Alibaba, or maybe dual wielding Alibaba. There are some options. But for finding runes, you don't need MF anyways, right? Use AK helm with 2 topaz, MF gloves and F boots. Yeah, that will give you a lot on its own, like 150 or something. Man, I need to hit the button. I need to hit the button. Like, zoom, zoom. Cannot be frozen, doesn't matter on singers though. Warcry is a spell, not an attack. That's true.
Not here.
Like, it is still annoying to get frozen, but it's not that bad. Also on the Blade Fury Assassin, since Blade Fury will always be the same speed, I also recommend using Fade with your Blade Fury Assassin because you don't need the attack speed. I'm just running Burst of Speed here because I run faster, which is a convenience thing. And I have enough resistance since I have full Natalia set and stuff. But if you don't yet, you run Fade. I also run Fade in my budget setup. You can still like run up to the council with Burst of Speed and then switch to Fade. It's just great. Fade is great. Yeah, you still don't want to get frozen, that's true. But it will not like cripple you in your attacks if you are singing or blade furying. Hey Kiki, thanks for stopping by, nice to see you. How are you? Can I show the equipment? Yes, I can. Give me just this run and I will show my equipment real quick after this run. So, let's see. So, there we go. Let's do it a bit quickly. Full Natalia set with an F rune in the weapon. Perfect Topaz in the helmet, Perfect Topaz in the armor, Atma Scarab for amp damage proc, Rhyme Shield for more magic find and Auras, Talia's Boots of course, a rare ring with resistances and plus life, Tarasha's Belt for magic find. I'd love to find something like Gold Wrap or String of Wheels, but this will do fine for now. A Raven Frost, a Laying on Hands, which is very important because he's 350% damage to demons, different charms with attack rating, life, resistances, magic find, also a Geats with 35 magic find, and an Annie, which we found this morning from, or more like yeah, dropped from Diablo Clone. You can check out my video on that. It was very, very cool. Also on the offhand, we have Call to Arms and Spirit. And that is it. We have 201% Magic Find. And yeah, the Natalia set is pretty great because it gives you all that resistance and damage reduction, so it's very, very much survivability. Also a lot of damage from the weapon, since it also has 200% damage to demons. And as you can see, we're just ripping through the council, doing 1 minute runs. If they are not physically immune, that is. So Ismail can spawn with physical immunity, which is annoying. But we have Atma, so amp damage can proc, but if it doesn't proc like in 5 seconds of attacking, I usually just next game it. Because then it's not worth it to sit it out. Anders, I would swap out the shield if you're already running Rainfrost, or the other way around and add a nasal. Yeah, that's true. I do want to find out the nasal, but I haven't been lucky for that so far. We also can use this Lance Guard. I socketed in a 36% ED jewel, which would mean more damage, but we don't really need it right now. And I'd rather have the 25% MF from the Rhyme Shield. Can you hog the countess? You cannot. Because she always explodes. She is always fire enchanted, I think. And explodes, right? I think so. I'm like 89% certain. She's always like fire and cold immune, right? And fire enchanted. And therefore explodes when she dies. So there is no corpse. Kiki, no problem. Anytime. I mean, not anytime. If like every 10 seconds someone asks about gear, that would be weird. But like, I don't know. I think we have shown it like every 25 runs, which is fine. How many Thresh I already found? I cannot count them. Oh! My game crashed. Yeah, like horking the counters. Wow, that would be crazy, right? Crazy good. Twenty more runs. Your calls. What will we find? Think you'll find a high rune? Maybe something like a Wax rune? Maybe a Jar rune. Maybe we can make Enigma. Ooh. But I also need all the other pieces to the build if I want to make Enigma. If I want to make like Enigma work, right? Because we lose so much bonus from our sets. But with Enigma, I think like we could like target boss farm, like need attack or something like that. We need FCR. Oh, don't think it will be that great. Kinda need a round. You kinda need to build around Enigma as well. Like a nice 220 circlet, an amulet with faster cast and all that good stuff. Seems like a lot of stuff you need. I'd rather run around and maybe make a fortitude later. So 18 more runs and then we will re-roll one of our grand charms that we found in Travincal. Maybe do one Chaos Sanctuary run to see how it goes. And like Travincal is like the perfect farming spot for this character, right? Because you have this high single target damage and these are a few monsters that drop a lot of stuff. Hello, Father Howie. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. How are you? Do any of the blade skills reduce weapon durability? Yes. Blade shield. So like this one. It strikes when enemies are near, like every second. And it will reduce your durability. So if you want to run like an ethereal weapon, which is very good with Blade Fury, you might want to stop using Blade Shield. Which is kind of a trade-off, right? I mean, you are range attack, so Blade Shield might not go off as much anyways, but if it does, like, the damage is pretty decent. So yeah, I mean, can also go with a non-F weapon and don't worry about Blade Shield. I will be making, if I find the base, or if somebody finds it for me, a 3 open socket runic talon, or no socket, then I will socket it with Lasuk. With like +3 to Blade Fury and or +3 to Blade Sentinel. A Chaos weapon to have Whirlwind and just whirlwind around. Like, for fun. No problem, Howie. Anytime. Shoot me some questions. Andros, I'm about to make a Whirlwind Assassin. Nice! Just missing the base to put Chaos in, but would you not use Blade Shield in that build simply because of repair costs? The Whirlwind build? I mean, your repair costs will be going up anyways. Like, Whirlwind will wear down the durability very much so even more so than Blade Shield. Like, I don't think it matters much, but I haven't tested it out roughly, like to say, like, I don't know, I haven't tested it for days and like look at the repair costs or something like that. But I don't think it will be an issue if you now and then like pick up stuff like elite bases to just sell, like magic ones that sell for 35,000. So I would just use, especially if you're whirlwinding, you want to have Blade Shield up, right? Because everything that is close to you gets another hit. This is just free damage. And yeah, again, Whirlwind alone will just reduce your durability enough so that you need to repair anyways. Yeah, but the combo is that too much because I'm not gonna go full traps beside only death traps, so I have points to spare. I don't know. I don't know if Blade Shield is worth it if you are not investing into these synergies. I mean, I'm looking forward to it because I want to like place a Blade Sentinel trap, and I'm not counting my runs anymore. I want to place like a Blade Sentinel trap and then Whirlwind into it, and have like this dual Whirlwind damage, like Blade Sentinel whirls around, I'm whirling around. Just nice. Hey Kyle Siegel, anything good? Not particularly, I'd say. Like, oh, okay, we found the -5 lightning res +4 lightning damage rainbow facet. You're right, you never use Blade Shield, yeah. Just so it gives 25% of weapon damage even with a few points into it. Yeah, let's see. Like 75% weapon damage. And if you go use Blade Fury, where is it? I mean, let's take on Venom. Blade Shield damage is decent, right? It's 1.8k or something like that on average. But it's like a single hit and then 1 second delay and then maybe another single hit if they are close. So it's not like going off constantly. As for our finds, we found, what did we find? Found an IK helmet, we found a Carrion Wind again. Found this nice rainbow facet. And that's basically it, I think. Not that many drops. A Co-Rune, if you count that, but it's pretty low, right? So it's still be pretty good free damage as long as it doesn't destroy my weapons every second. No, it's not destroying your weapons that much. It's not. What I'm saying is it will reduce durability, but not like every time. I mean, I don't think I have repaired my weapons like since forever. We can take a look at that in a second. And look at my durability. Like it's 54 of 68. Like it's not reducing durability by that much using Blade Shield. It's more like if you whirlwind around, that will reduce your durability because it's like doing hits, doing attacks. And if you worry about it, just do some trap runs, get some gold, and repair. Yeah, repair cost will be high, that's for sure. Just test it out, I guess. Just see how it goes, with and without Blade Fury. Oh, now you want to skill in it or not? Yeah, well. I believe it is nice if you use the Whirlwind and have Blade Shield up. I think it's a good supplemental damage source. But like, I didn't run like test runs with and without it and compared those. Seems like a lot of work for something so minor. Yeah, it's not amazing. Yeah, well. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you need a little more runs. Ooh, a superior base. Yeah, right. I haven't even thought of that. Like looking for a superior base. 15% ED. Damn, that's a nice suggestion, right? But I'm anxious to even find like a normal base with my +3 to Blade Sentinel or Blade Fury, because people don't pick them up or toss them because they think Blade Fury is bad. This will be tougher than finding any other high rune. I assume. I mean, I'm trying to spread the word. Like, please keep those bases and message me if you got them. But I don't know, man. Seems impossible. But we will see. I mean, like, I'd be down for like something with +3 to Blade Fury only, or +3 to Blade Sentinel, or just +3 to Venom, as you just said. I think Blade Sentinel Venom would be nice. Blade Sentinel Blade Fury Venom. You have a 3 OS with Dragonflight and 3. What? No way. What base is it? Like, is it a Suvaya or is it a Runic Talons? That's insane, man. You save all the points going down to Dragonflight, which is like four points that you can put into Venom or Claw Mastery then, or anything, I guess. It would also be nice. Like, I'd be down for that. 3 to Blade Fury and 1 to Dragonflight. Damn. Some of my good finds have been in random spots. Black Marsh, I got my Spirit Monarch last night. Yeah, congratulations, man. It's not that easy to find a Monarch right at the start. You need to at least be in hell to farm something. And yeah, I mean, all the runes and stuff, they can drop from just random mobs, right? My one and only Stone of Jordan I found so far, in non-leather that is, was in hardcore with my Necromancer. I think it was in the Tower of the Countess in Hell. Could be Nightmare though. I think it was Hell. Just a random mob or like a unique, dropped the unique ring and it was a freaking SLJ. Extra fast, you say? Extra fast that. No, it's a wrist sword. Oh man, then it's not near perfect at all. I think. Sorry about that. Bastion will be with Breath of the Dying Thunder Maul is the goal for most blades, right? No, I don't think so. Although I haven't tested it, so the thing with two-handers is like, if you go to the Blade Fury skill, it says 75% weapon damage, but that only counts for one-handed. If you use two-handed, it's like 3/8. 3/8? I'm having a hard time. Let me text it. 3/8 weapon damage with two-handers. So, and you roughly have the same damage with a one-handed weapon if you put Breath of the Dying in it, for example, or something similar, right? But then you can use a second weapon or a shield with it. So two-handed is not recommended at all. You hit over 7k. How do you know you hit with 7k? Because the character sheet damage is lying to you. No, I don't want to burst your bubble, but it is widely known that the damage on the character sheet, let me show you, is lying to you when it comes to Blade Fury and two-handers. I don't know what's the reason for that. Like, so I'm hitting for 1.7k roughly, and then adding the 550% damage to demons. If we're speaking about the Travincal, like, you can, it's 5 times 1.7k roughly. I don't have a two-handed weapon, I think. Let me see. The two-handed weapon and the damage it throws here is not counting like the additional penalty to your two-handed weapon. I was testing out a Reaper's Toll, which seems like the perfect weapon, right? An Ethereal Reaper's Toll with like the Crapfire procs, Deadly Strike, and everything just roughly did the same damage as a one-handed weapon. I'm not sure what I tested there. Maybe a Plague or something. Do I have a two-handed weapon? I don't. Yeah, so I mean it's still fine, right? I mean you can still rock it, and Obedience is a nice weapon. Just be aware that something similar with one-handed does roughly the same. Game is just a bit lying to you. Just does no better. I play with controller on PC. Bangraph, and hello to you. Nice to see you in the chat. But I also sometimes play on console on my Xbox Series X. And also sometimes play with mouse and keyboard, but mostly with controller. Yeah, 8.5k to demons, like on the rate we are dishing out those Blade Furies is like really nice. That's why I highly recommend like laying on hands. It really boosts up your damage. Also something like Voice of Reason is nice as a rune word. It's a budget rune word. You don't get the benefits from Claw Mastery though, but you get a lot of plus damage to demons and undeads, and also Frozen Orb on striking, which is very fun. Also Lawbringer is a good rune word for budget. Even Crescent Moon is not bad. There are some options, but I have a whole weapon progression guide on that on my channel if you want to get some inspiration on what weapon to use. Game lies about my damage for sure. Poison damage over time, the number looks great. Yeah, also the poison damage. I don't know what the exact calculation is, but since like Venom is the to hit the timer. Venom is like 0.4 seconds. It's a weird calculation with Blade Fury as well. So the damage I showed you that I'm making even is too high on the character sheet. It's not that high. It's a little bit less, and some of it is poison, and yeah, it's weird. But in general, the bigger the number, the better, right? I guess, I think. So wait, the damage on the sheet is not completely wrong. It's just not factoring in the additional penalty of two-handed weapons. So yes, it's like roughly half that. Like, let me type that out. If one-handed is 3/4 of weapon damage, two-handed is 3/8, and it does not calculate that in. Also, it's not like only weapon damage. It's like a weird calculation. Let me look that up real quick. See if I can find it. It's not up anymore, I guess. And the free 8th penalty from 200 weapons also extends to Venom as well. Let me just copy this in. Where's my chat? Can I? Oh, the character limit. Wait. This and like this, right? This is from an old forum post where they tested a lot of stuff and made a Blade Fury analysis. And somewhere was the calculation. So the damage calculation for Blade Fury is this. Damage equals bracket weapon damage plus off weapon damage bracket times 1 plus stats bonus plus enhanced damage, etc. You can see it in the chat. Like, it's nuts, man. And this is with one-handed weapons, right? The penalty, like, it's the 0.75 in this calculation. And for two-handed, it's even less. Yeah, so the things the game doesn't tell you, right? It's just an old game and stuff, and it's just sometimes weird. No. Don't be. It's fine. I mean, I find it very interesting, and I have like read that like I think 1 or 2 months ago when I tested out the Blade Fury on the patch 2.4 and made all those videos and stuff, but I didn't want to overwhelm like the viewers with like these numbers and stuff, and just like, here, to one-handers it's recommended, two-handers is not good. And yeah, there is some calculation stuff behind it, but even I don't even really understand it that much, so I trust the people that have roughly tested it with a lot of variations and numbers and weapons. And I also tested it, so as I said, I went into like Chaos and I wanted to make like a Reaper's Toll Blade Fury Sin work, because Reaper's Toll is just awesome. But it was roughly the same damage output as with a one-handed weapon of equal value. And it just confirmed what I was reading up on that topic, right? So I don't blindly believe what I'm reading there, so I just tested, because also they might have changed it in Resurrected, but my test, which weren't as thorough, but I did some testing that just confirmed. Why was my timer off? Whatever, let's do another 3 runs, and then let's look into the Chaos Sanctuary. I mean, while it's on the one hand bad news in terms of two-handed weapons, it's also good news, because you don't need to search for two-handed weapons, like, right? And you can use a shield, which is safer and has a lot of nice stats. or a second weapon with nice off-weapon damage. Like, I mean, on a weapon it's a bit difficult, but that's why. Ooh, another facet! Yeah, coming in clutch on the last couple runs. Let's get another lightning facet, shall we? Like something like Lance Guard is just almost no one uses that, but for Blade Prison it's like the best in slot as shields go after Phoenix, which is very expensive. 96 Remington, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. How are you? Hey Gonor, I've watched your videos and I started this letter as a Fury Sin. Nice. Kinda struggling now in Act 1 hell with very budget gear. Would it be good to farm Nightmare Traps for some gear or Nightmare Counters? Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that you're struggling that much. It depends on what budget gear you have, right? And what level you are. It could be that you are too low level. So tell me maybe first what level you are, because I assume your problem might be either or a mix of it. Low resistances, low life, or not being able to hit. So low attack rating or low level. Because being able to hit, I need to stop my counter. Being able to hit depends on your attack rating and on your character level. It's like opposed to the monster level that you want to hit. So these might be some factors. In terms of gear, Nightmare Counters can be a great source for some decent runes to make a smoke armor, for example, a lower rune word, a pattern in the 3 open socket claw, and a rhyme shield. So these are some good items to look out for. If you don't have them, then maybe you should get them to get started for hell, to get your resistances and stuff in order. Oh, no way, another lightning facet, lower than the last one, but still pretty decent, man. Damn. There's 64 right now, with 950 HP and around 5k AR. It seems okay. Yeah, I mean, that seems like decent gear. I'm not sure where you're struggling then. If you look at my hardcore Blade Fury Sin playthrough, that was basically what I was running, minus the Hussarus. So I'm not sure. You have a mercenary like Act 3 for the enchant or something? Really curious where you are struggling, what you are struggling with. Because that should be enough to run hell counters, right? Use your fade. You might have low resistances after all. You can use fade. You don't need a burst of speed. And yeah. And yeah, you can. I mean, the Lum rune is hard to get on Nightmare. I think Nightmare Countess only drops 1 under that and you can cube it up, but yeah, I mean, it takes some time, so... You should be able to do hell counters though. Maybe exchange your armor for something with plus life and resistances. Maybe shop something with life and sockets on it. So that you... So that you can put in some runes that give you resistances or perfect rubies for life. But all in all, you should be, for the most part, you should be fine. Mainly I'm struggling with random deaths. Might be because I'm running. Yeah, that's a huge thing. Like Fate is really, really strong. And you don't need burst of speed for your attack speed, right? Only for running around. Maybe it's also a positioning kind of thing, being aware when the monsters are near and reposition yourself. You can also run around with bursts of speed, fine. I mean, I don't know what your resistances are, but since you're running stealth, they might be a bit low, especially without fade. Resistance is really key in hell. Like, everything hits so hard, and you want to max out resistances as soon as you can. I mean, you have the pattern, and you should have enough damage, so it seems like it's more like an issue of resistances, right? Survivability purposes, I max out Shadow Master, great. For the third synergy to Fury, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I also still haven't found a mana leech. Yeah, that's also a huge thing. Like, if you don't have life leech, mana is not that big of an issue. You can just chuck mana potions, but life leech will help you out as well to survive like a few hits. 38 fire, 58 light, 3. Yeah, that's definitely too low. That's definitely with fade on. That's way too low. If you're saying you have random deaths, then for example, if you, I think it's against cold and lightning enchanted enemies. Like if they cold enchanted enemies die, they just kill you with the Frost Nova. End run. Okay, there you go. 100 runs. I think the last one does not count. Wait. Yeah, like this. So, let's recap. Yeah, there you go. Like, it's the resistances. It's almost always the resistances. Maybe the life, but try to get a better armor. Either something you can socket into. You can shop like you can shop a 4 open socket armor and just do RAL Ort or something. Thanks for the insights. I found a 2 socket armor and I tried to find a lump somewhere or cube it to update. I'm filled with random runes. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. You can ask me anytime. And yeah, it would be the way to go. Like if you are super careful, you can also drink thawing potions. They give you, what was it, like 30 or 40 cold resistance, and you can just drink a lot of them. Like each one you drink is like 30 seconds of buff. So you can do it like this. You can open a game in hell, drink like, I don't know, 10 thawing potions, and go to the hell counters and just farm for a Lum rune. You have to walk past the ghost though, and use Cloak of Shadows. Use Cloak of Shadows every time you can. Always use Cloak of Shadows. It's the best tool in your kit. I will go to the bathroom real quick, and then we will be re-rolling this charm. Okay, I am back. Also, we wanted to do a chaos run, right? See how it goes. I haven't done it yet with this build. Have I? I don't know. Like with this character, with this build. Since I don't like being cursed all the time. Let's get our mercenary. Let's see how good he survives, huh? Our mercenary has a low helmet, a grey form, which gives some resistances, an ancient pledge, and a spirit shield and a dimensional blade. I mean, I'd rather have him have something with life. Ooh, let's give him a Talias, right? With 2 rubies.
I can't use that.
No! Why? Yeah, he doesn't have enough strength. There goes 2 rubies. Okay, I'm really a bit exhausted. Okay, anyways. Ah, he will survive. I mean, maybe I do next time. Next up some chaos runs. I don't know. Like here, it's a bit awful to walk up to it. I need like a teleport staff or something, but then I don't have CTA in my offhand. It's a whole thing. Ooh, cryptic axe. Ah, 5 open socket. Non-F? So I just need the density, right? And then I can just stand here and kill them all. Let's take the flawed diamond, so we can maybe cube up 2 power runes to an rune if we have 2 power runes. For the Howie, controller better for this class. Ooh, it's not bad. Or does name lock cause lots of miss? I mean, it's. I personally find it better on controller, just in general. But you can also like stand here and press X for quick casting. Here I have it on X, the Blade Fury, and just mouse over the enemies. You won't see their health. Like, see, I can just control where I'm shooting, which is also nice. But if I just mouse over and then cast, then if the enemy dies, I will stop casting Blade Fury, right? That's a bit annoying from time to time. Let's see, if I just press down X, I can just move my mouse where I want to shoot. I just don't see how much HP the enemies have, or what immunities and stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just a bit more clunky for my taste. Whoops. Okay. Let's go to the seals. Ooh. Conviction aura. That's bad. Maybe I should put fade on a hotkey. So you like the health feature on controller? Yeah, I think they should make it an option on PC as well to see the health bar over the monster's head, right? I think that's nice to have the option. I mean, sometimes some people like it the original way, and that is fine as well. I think it's good. It's nice. it's a bit more modern, I'd say. Let's pop the seal. So I'm not doing like this chaos run quickly or something. I'm just want to see how it goes, and we have no issues whatsoever. We can kill everything. But it won't be the fastest build for it, since we don't have teleport and we are more single target oriented. But it's pretty chill. Like, I'm just standing here, throwing my blades, right? Ooh, Grand Charm. Can reroll this. Might even be higher. Is the Grand Charm from here better than the Grand Charm from in terms of item level than from the Council? Might be. I'm not sure. Let's kill the music for now. Like, if you see Blade Sentinel roughly does maybe half of the Ghost's damage and maybe 1/3 of the Doom Knights right now. It does come back, so eventually they will just die. There's also a method here. Just going around, doing those Blade Sentinels. Oh, Mercenary died. Yeah. BO ran out. Those trash mobs though. And yeah, I like to throw in one Blade Sentinel and then get going with the Blade Furies, because Blade Sentinel quickly puts them into hit recovery, and yeah, it comes back and just cleans up, and this does some damage. We don't have Crushing Blow, so... Ooh. Well, Atmos procced. Wow. What does that drop? 3 uniques and the essence? This is Alma Negra, right? 1 2 skills, don't need that. Anyone wants that from the chat? Now's your chance. For free. The rest is garbage, right? Don't even have Mage Wrap. Don't even have identification scrolls anymore. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone wants that for free. Alright, let's see. We are going to craft a reroll a bit here. Let's get some room going in our inventory. So we're gonna re-roll a Grand Charm, and then we will call the stream, or I will call the stream off. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. But let's do this first. Get some more P-gems. Maybe we can get a nice skiller. Also considered rerolling like a blue Monarch Shield for the J mod, but I think that's very, very rare. That's possible, right? Do I keep perfect amethyst though? Maybe for now. And some perfect topaz, I guess. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Multipass85, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. How are you? Is Blade Fury stronger than Phoenix Strike build? Well, it depends. I think in most situations, yes. In some, not. Like, if you have a decent equipped Phoenix Strike Assassin, the cow level or other level 85 areas where there's high density might be better suited for the Phoenix Strike Assassin since you have a lot of area of effect damage. But like for target farming and like killing Travincal and monsters with a lot of magical immunities, then the Blade Fury Assassin comes on top. Nice to hear. Yeah, I'm generally well too, but I'm really exhausted, man. I'm at the end of the stream as well. After my workday number 2 on my new job. And I just need to get used to streaming in general and talking that much. I feel like I have a dry mouth for like most of the stream. But I love answering your questions. Hope I can help you out. So also, like, Phoenix Strike Assassin and Blade Fury Assassin have vastly different gear, right? The Phoenix Strike Assassin more aims for like +2 skills, since your damage comes from your abilities. And the Blade Fury Assassin aims for more things like plus enhanced damage percentages to demons or in general, and crushing blow, deadly strike, etc. Like more physical oriented. Congrats on a new job, thank you. Really happy about it. Seems like a great deal as well, and leaves me some time for YouTube and streaming. Let's do one more. Bam! Damn it. So no luck on the rerolls. And today we found 2 lightning facets. -4 +3, -5 +4. An Alma Negra, I guess. An AK helmet, so not that huge of drops. And a Carrion Wind. And the highest rune was a co-rune, so not the best run, or not the best 100 runs I've seen so far from myself and from my luck, but we also got the Annie this morning, so this was a great day anyways. Wait, why do I have more charms now than I had before? Why do I have so much resistances now? What's happening? Anyways, I need to check that later. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your questions and your comments and participating in chat. It really means a lot to me. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like so that I know that you want to see more of that. Then I will do this more often. And yeah, just stop by and see if I'm live streaming. Right now I don't have a schedule in particular. Like yesterday and today I was like streaming around 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time. Don't know if I can keep this up for every day, but I will try to find my rhythm, my groove. And yeah, let me know if you like this content by liking, by commenting, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day, a nice evening, morning, wherever you are. And until the next time, good luck, have fun,